Welcome to Xtra, presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. You can follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. Be sure to follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. Check out the website as well. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. Once again, that is xtra.vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well. VDG Sports. Everything is there. Like, subscribe, and share, or do whatever it is you do there. Comment if you must or may, if that's what you do there. This episode is not, and I repeat, not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, everything in between, how I'm feeling, how I'm not feeling, how I'm doing, how I'm not doing, pics, photos, what have you. Basically, it is all things Vince. VinceDouglasGregory.com for all things Vince. And this episode is not being sponsored by that. In fact, side note, I'm probably going to up the ante on releases on the website, VinceDouglasGregory.com, because I have a lot of them that I need to put out, and I've been putting one out a week. I'm probably going to increase that number. So more things Vince on the way. Yay. Noobs, hello, goodbye. Ones are still here. Thank you for giving me opportunity. The ones that left, this the same. Thank you for giving me opportunity. That's all I can ask for is a chance, one shot. If you may, if you must. 2, please. If not, it's fine. But just thanks for giving me the opportunity. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this feels like every day, but it's not every day. And we have a special, unique bond that we share. Bond that goes above and beyond the normalcy, above and beyond things that just happen to happen, nuances or by chances. This is definitely unique. It is definitely something different. And that's why I feel, I'm gonna have to unpack this though, but it's gonna take some time. That's why I feel that I have to tell you this, because I am usually honest. And if I'm not being honest, it's because I don't know. And therefore, I'm basically trying to be honest. And it happens sometime where maybe I'm not. Who knows? But it's not because I'm not trying to. But since we have this special, unique bond, and I have pride, but I don't let it get the best of me. And also see something, say something, and also sharing is caring. And also, I don't keep things bottled up and bottled in. And it took me a long time to get to that point, but I'm at that place now. And also, it's not that I don't care. It's that I'm comfortable enough in my own skin to admit things and say things that not necessarily taboo, because there's a time and place for that, but a regular or societal norms in the past, or even the present, or even in some circles will look at this and frown upon it. But that is okay, because I'm comfortable enough in my own skin to admit and say things that other people would not say, because they are ashamed, feel ashamed, or you're looked at You look down to or look in a negative light because you either admitted something, you said something, or you did something. And I'm not talking about doing wrong things. I'm not talking about committing criminal acts. I'm not talking about anything that we can agree on that is universally bad. And that's why I can say this. That's why I can admit this, and it's okay. It is okay. And even the noobs, I am willing to share this with you as well. I am willing to share this with you because maybe, just maybe, we will develop this special, unique bond that me and the Rex have. Or this may help you out, or this may be something you laugh at. Basically, it can be for entertainment purposes, a learning lesson, wisdom. Hey, this is your adventure. I'm just the narrator. You pick, you choose, but I'm just going to say what I need to say because it's not a pride thing and it's not a thing that I would be kept up at night because of the fear of being judged. Even though, noobs, we don't judge here. We don't judge here. This is a no judge zone. It's a no judge zone. Basically, I'm in my feelings. Basically, I am feeling some kind of way. And it's okay for me to admit that. And I got some more things to admit as well. But let's just start with this because I got a lot of things to unpack here. Yeah, I am definitely in my feelings and I'm definitely feeling some kind of way. Can I explain it? Not really. Do I know what it stems from? Sorta. Is it affecting me personally? Possible. Is it affecting me to the point where I can't move? I'm just stuck, standing still, stuck in a rut, stuck, just not doing anything. No. It's just a feeling. It's just something that happens every so often. Sometimes I try to get to the bottom of it. Other times I just let it lie, let it be. And then there's the in between. And I think I'm in an in between where I definitely want to get to the bottom of it. But at the same time, I'm not going to let it consume me entirely. I'm not going to let it consume me entirely. And one of the main reasons I am able to share, able to just go ahead and say this is because I try to be a truth teller. I try to be a truth teller. I try to be honest. I try to keep things 100, 1,000, a buck, a penny, however, whatever you choose, however you say, all the way real or just telling the truth and being genuine, being honest. And that's what I try to do most of the time in life, period. And for me to say that I'm extremely, extremely happy all the time, happy most of the time, not bothered all of the time, not bothered most of the time, that's just unrealistic. I'm just like any other human being with ups and downs, highs and lows, but they're not extreme. It's not extremely happy, extremely low. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's just regular human emotions. And this is more evidence and more proof to those who consistently or wish to say that I am a robot. I'm not a robot. I might be a cyborg, but I'm not a robot. Possibly in the future, maybe in the future, maybe cyborg in the future, maybe a combination or something completely different, alien possible. I don't know. I just know I'm human and here's more proof. I'm human. Here's more proof. it would be easy for me to just put on a happy smile, put on a happy face, grin it and bear it, and pretend to be this character, pretend to be this person who I'm not, whether it's happy all the time, crazed all the time, mad all the time. Basically, I'm three-dimensional. There's more to who I am than just one side of one thing. And if you only see the one side, and if you only experience the one side and not see the complete picture of me, I feel that I would be doing a disjustice. I think that's a word. I feel as though that it just would be lying and putting something out there that is not true. And I try to stick close to the truth as possible. And that's why I got some important things to say. And hopefully I can unpack it all. And hopefully I can unpack it all. So I'm in my feelings. I'm feeling some kind of way. I don't necessarily know where it stems from. And it's just me sharing this to you that, yeah, I'm not this character all the time. I'm not this character all the time. But most important, I should say. I guess I'll get to the most important part. But so I was singing. Oh, I wish I was singing and dancing in my G-Ride. And usually when I'm in the G-Ride, I'm singing and I'm dancing. And when I'm not singing and when I'm not dancing in the G-Ride, there's some things that's happening. There's some things that's going on. Most of the time I'm in discovery mode, or I'm just super duper aware, or I'm just in my own world, head, or what have you. This time, I'm just going to say it was a combination. It was a combination of multiple things. As I was saying, I'm feeling some kind of way. I'm all in my feelings, and I was definitely in discovery mode. And this song came on, just started randomly playing because I'm in discovery mode. And it basically just caught me off guard. It caught me off guard because I've heard it maybe once or twice, but listening to that song, it was able to capture all of my feelings and how I'm caught up in feeling or in my feelings, and just take that and was like, wow, okay. And the song was going off. And so I just went ahead and put it on repeat, and I just let it play over and over when I was in the G-Ride. And it just took me to a different place. Was I still super duper aware of my surroundings and everything that was going on and everything that was happening around me, and making sure that my anticipation game was still on point, and making sure that I was just not ignoring gut feelings and all of that. Yeah, I didn't ignore gut feelings. My anticipation game was still leveled up. I was still super duper aware of the situation and everything else that was going on. This song put me in the zone with my feelings. It just got me a little bit closer to my feelings, and was just, let your true colors shine through, angelic, bird-like voice. That song, I'm not going to say it made me feel worse. I'm not going to say that it made me feel better. It just put me in a place where I wanted to be. It put me in a place where I wanted to be. Therefore, I just had to keep listening to this song over and over and over until I got to point B. I just had to keep listening to this song over and over until I got to point B. And I'm not, I'm not too, I'm not afraid to admit who's the artist behind this genius music. I'm not afraid to admit who's the artist behind this song that just got me a little bit closer to where I wanted to be in my feelings, because I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed, even though I have said in the past that this is a person that I don't normally listen to. This is a person that I don't normally listen to. Yes, that is true. This is also a person where I got some jokey jokes for, some hee jokes and some ha jokes. It's okay. But I've always said that this person made good music. It's just, for the most part, not for me and not where I usually want to be. And there's a lot behind it. It's not just me hating, because I'm not hating. Me being crucial or critical and expecting more and not really necessarily getting more. But even with all of that being said, it's going to go down as a legend. Yes. One of the greatest. Sure. I can admit that. I can admit that. Therefore, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. And I'm okay to admit that it's been a long time outside of my workout playlist that I've listened to this person on repeat like that, or listen to this person like this in a long time. I'm just going to throw some years, possibly years out there. And that's another thing about me being able to tell the truth and me being able to admit something, not even admit that I was wrong, but I'm not wrong here. I'm just admitting that, yes, I did listen to this person. Yes, I did consume this person's music, one song in particular. And yes, this is the same person that I said that music really isn't for me, but I do understand and I do respect the decisions that he's made, and he's a legend. Yeah. And one of the greatest. Okay. And I know what you're thinking. But why admit it? Why just not say anything? Because that's who I am. That is who I am. Sharing is caring. I believe sharing is caring. And this is definitely something, as I was saying, if it came a time where I needed to be honest and needed to tell the truth and needed to say what it is, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. And I'm not, pride won't get the best of me. And I am willing to admit, I was in the G-Ride. I wish I was singing. I wish I was dancing. I was in discovery mode. This song came on. I'm all in my feelings. I'm feeling some kind of way. I don't know where it stemmed from. And this song came on and it just encapsulated my feelings. It just made me get closer to my feelings. It made me get closer to the way that I was feeling. And it was almost a numb. Well, was it numb? Maybe. But it got me closer to my feelings. I was like, yeah, okay. I get this. I get this. And the artist is Drake. The artist is Drake. And I know, Regs, I know. And this is why I'm saying all this stuff. And this is why I'm admitting all of this stuff. So you knew I wasn't a hater anyway. Noobs that's still here. Noobs that's still here for the journey, still here for the adventure, still here for the chaos. Yeah, I can admit that I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm not taking a walk of shame. I don't believe anything that I said up until this point would be something that I would try to hide. I'm being open. I'm being honest. Hopefully you take this for what it is. And if you laughing, that's okay. I'd be laughing too. If you feeling what I'm feeling, okay, I'll be feeling what I'm feeling too. If you're indifferent, okay, I'll be indifferent too. But this is your adventure. You pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. I'm just the narrator. And I just put the song on repeat, and the song just got me closer and closer to my just being in my feelings, just feeling some kind of way. Just okay, yeah. And I was still super duper aware. My anticipation game was still leveled up. I was still extremely highly focused on everything around me because I still needed to get to point B. It's just that hearing this song at that moment in time when I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, it just filled me up. It just made me feel my feelings even more. It just gave my awareness a super sensitive awareness kind. It just put me on all kinds of levels that I didn't expect that I could reach. It put me on all kinds of levels that I didn't expect that I would be able to get to. And I never, ever, ever said that Drake didn't make good music. And never, ever, ever, ever did I say Drake wasn't one of the best in the game. I just said I would like to see some personal growth. I like to see something different. I like to see something new because I like the new. But for what he do, he one of the best, if not the best, if not the greatest of all time. The GOAT, the Billy Goat, that is. The Billy Goat, that is. And this song, I don't know the name of it because I'm not a fan like that. I don't know the name of it because I'm not a fan like that. And I know what you're thinking, Regs. It's okay. I'm not going to the dark side. It is okay. I'm not gonna go any deeper down the rabbit hole. It's all right. I'm just highlighting the fact. I'm just pointing out it's okay. It is okay to have an off day. It's okay to be in your feelings. It is okay to display something that is considered you shouldn't do, that's not against the law. You know, you don't have to worry about somebody judging you if you're confident enough. Quiet confident, the best, but if you confident enough to just understand the ebbs and flows, to just understand that things not going to be and can't be all one way all the time. And with it being always one way all the time, how would you grow? How would you be better than you were previous if everything's the same and you've mastered that part of life and that part of the game, and you aren't introduced to anything new? And when you get introduced to something new, you are all over the map. Just take that being all over the map, or take that difference, or take those differences and just find something about it, learn, improve, get okay with being uncomfortable, and just keep it moving. Keep it moving, or just find what works best for you. And it's okay. It is okay if you're laughed at. It's okay if people wondering why you do what you do. That's fine. We're not all the same. We don't all get to the same point at the same time. It's not a race. Or if it was a race, it's not a sprint. And you know how I love sprinting. It's a marathon. It is a marathon. But the thing that flipped me out the most with this, because I'm still all in my feelings just a little bit, And this whole Drake song enhanced the mood, enhanced the situation and all of that. I definitely turned it up and I was just bumping it. I had my windows up though. I had my windows up and they wasn't down. I had my windows up and I was bumping it. And I rode by the people that would probably tell me to turn it down, but they didn't tell me to turn it down. They just kind of looked over at me and sensed that I was feeling some kind of way, that I was in some kind of mood. And it just kind of like gave me that look, was like, you know, and I just gave him the look back. I know, but it's Drake. You gotta let me slide on this one.